Harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. They'll start by running the option to the right. And whoa, hope that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get it out to midfield as Allen's right in midfield at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that'll be coming to Dobbins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front and the way he pressed the hole. Absolutely perfect.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return will stop right around the 25. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
The This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
I think this is a free play for Wilson. And he finds Penny. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now it's Carson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Here's Carson. Shoves him away. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these are bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On first down, it's Carson. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second and 12. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. First down, Seahawks. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Here's Wilson to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Throwing is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
What's up here? I'm just playing this one game. I'm gonna knock that out. I gotta start a little close. Sereny's still asleep. And man was downstairs. You alright? You talking to Marion? Charity, we need. You don't understand how serious this is. Why you didn't ask her for help? Huh? At 1? Alright, well, I would ask, Charity. It don't hurt to ask. We really need her potty trained. So when she wake up, I'm on the clock. I know, Charity, but we have to have her ready for Monday. We got 7 days. If she have an accident the first day, they're going to be raising flags. But, I mean, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. We got to try to have her comfortable. That's all I want to do is have a comfortable, beautiful.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, you'd like to forget the ending, the interception. They did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he didn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second down and 8.
What? All right, give me a second.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Seahawks call the second.
Jared, we're going to buy some. I think this is our last roll, so I'm going to go buy some.
Remaining here as we head toward halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On second down, it's Edwards. And able to fight for
Terry, I can't hear you right now.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They run with Edwards off the option. And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
What is that?
And they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
But he said Ryan Holmes is going to do everything they can to try to put a house on that lot.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go until halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, did he go cut that grass all the way over there? Oh, okay.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. James Prochet deep for Baltimore. This is taken at the 18. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Jackson on 1st down. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coach coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll check this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, put the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. For Chris Carson, I mean, he is a powerfully built back, and using that size and strength there to good advantage as he shakes free of a would-be tackler.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. The kick unit for the Seahawks.
No, she ain't came out.
And we are ready.
You probably like me. I had a rough time sleeping last night.
And that one will
I woke up at 3, 4, and I want to say around 2. I woke up to go get freaking cough drops. I woke up to go get some honey. Terry, I'm gonna just have to buy something beautiful.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down, take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end.
You're probably going back to work,
will read different
from what I was
players
told.
Depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
No. Well, he might be.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play.
Then, yeah, he's going to be the plummet.
As the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Edwards, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought the bad Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jordan Brooks. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of winning this game.
This is my day off.
Wilson will handle Carson on the option.
Right. Well, go ahead and enjoy it. We'll give it a Terry.
Maybe a yard.
Thanks, man.
29.
Hey, I'm on singing some files today. I got to sing this Bachelor. And what else you said I need to sing?
And the difference between that and a pass blitz.
Okay, all right.
Pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Penny. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of first down at around the 22. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
That's what I'm talking about.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Told you I needed defense, baby. All I had to get. The defensive playbook.
An important score.
Missed it. Don't even matter.
Because it would make it a 3-score game.
Don't even matter. Let's go, guys.
In the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good play.
That one a gain of 20 in a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Jackson to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Jackson and Watkins there for Baltimore first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's got it. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
And it's caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
All right, I'm going to start working now. 9-12, be careful.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah, take them to the doctor. Oh, wow.